Welcome to the knowledge series for YogaKshema. I am joined by Dr. Usha Vastare, the founder of YogaKshema Rehabilitation and Wellness Center. Today's session we will be covering mindful parenting. Do you think parenting in the current time is a very different challenge when we compare it to an earlier generation?
It's a great question, Samit, and this is very close to my heart. You know, as you rightly said, parenting is one of the most important aspects in one's life. But before I go into mindful parenting, let me tell you a little bit in general about parenting, and then we will dive into mindful parenting. I'm going to dedicate this session for parents, especially for teenagers and young adults. The reason I say this, I dedicate to parents of teenagers and young adults, is because the challenges the kids are going through, it's the same challenges the parents went through also 15-20 years back with the advent of technology and AI and whatnot. So it's been extremely hard for parents of that generation. I just want to compare the parents of our generation and the present generation so that you get an idea why I'm saying like this. Parents, current parents of teenagers, they want to bring up the kids not in the same way that they were brought up.
Absolutely.
Which we can all understand.
Sometimes with good reason.
Exactly. And this is so for every generation. But this particular generation of parents with teenagers and young adults is very, very different. Because why? Why is it that they don't want to bring up their kids like they were brought up? Because if they do that, they know it is not going to be the right thing for their kids. They want to give more freedom for their kids. See, even our parents wanted to give something better than what they had. And it's the same thought that the current parents also have. What is happening, what I have heard from the current generation is they're sacrificing so much for their young kids, and this is coming as a pressure, that's all. However, our parents, the previous generation, they focused more on what they can give to their kids, which would be much better than the lives that they had.
Yeah.
Now, the kids already have a good life. Unlike what the parents had, our parents.
Yes.
The current generation, the parents have a very good life. The kids also have very good life. It is not that they can give something better than what they had.
Correct.
This is the big difference. So they still feel they're sacrificing a lot. So if we can make that shift from sacrifice to, as you rightly said, this is a series for knowledge, for joy. Parenting be a joyous one rather than expecting something from the kids, or we're sacrificing something and so let's get something out of the parents. So this is the challenge that I truly feel the current teenage parents are going through. See, our parents used to say to us, showing a beggar, see, if you don't study well, if you don't come up in your life, you're going to be ending up like that.
Yes.
Whereas now we need to make a shift, and then we have the way to tell the kids why they should come up is not that they will become like that, because the teenage parents would know, and even the kids know that they will never end up like beggars, because
their parents will not allow them.
Exactly. The parents have had a very good life. So the way the parents need to tell their kids is that, again, showing the beggars and say, see, we want you to really do well in your life so that you can eradicate that poverty. There's a huge difference, you know, between the two. See, when our parents brought us up, they had so much confidence in themselves. They never were worried about what would happen to this, to Sumit. Your parents brought you up in the way they believed in. Whereas now we have everything and we are so anxious about our kids. That is because we are getting tied up with our emotions with the kids. Honestly, because we need to separate out our emotions and our feelings with when we are raising with the kids at certain times, but at other times it has to be full of feelings. That knack or that science of parenting we still haven't learnt is what I just thought about when you asked this question.
So I have a very different take on this, Aunty.
Okay.
I think our parents are very confident because they didn't know what we were doing.
You're also right, Samit, but what I'm saying is our parents had a lot more faith in themselves.
Yeah.
Not just about what you did or what you didn't do. They had a lot of faith in themselves as parents. I want to see that in the present generation, and not just outward confidence that we are doing, right? But truly believing in the care, affection and love that we want to give to our kids. And to show that sometimes we need to explicitly say this or show this to our kids. Because somehow we understood from our parents how much they cared for us.
Yeah.
Because of whatever they were doing.
Yes.
But these days, no matter how much we show, that is not enough for our kids. So we also need to express verbally and to show it with action. Combine it with doing certain things what the kids might like, and you also have to develop that interest.
Yeah.
And then do it together. I think that combination, that formula will work beautifully.